Okay, so this chapter of Toriko, I guess it wouldn't be wrong to say that this chapter was full of shit. Now, you know, pun intended. Pun definitely intended, because we find out that Toriko and the gang ride in shit, or a giant ass fart. Definitely a lot of hot air in this chapter of Toriko, like, the fuck? Like, okay, so, Bombina, can his bodily functions do everything? Like, shit. This dude, his nuts is a delicacy called pear. Fine, I understand. But then we find out that this dude's ass that just farts and shits can be rode on. They can ride down 100G mountain like it's nothing. Toriko and the Four Heavenly Kings, they rode shit in this chapter. I'm not joking. Like, I don't know how much more blunt I can get. They freaking rode a giant ass turd. Or a fart. And then we get a panel that Bombina shits. Like, he farts and you see this giant ass cloud. I'm like, that toilet humor. Like, oh my god, that toilet humor. So, this chapter, Toriko, really, I don't know how to take it. You can split it up into multiple sections. The first part, you find out that Terry and the gang, they're splitting up from Toriko, and they're going off on their own journey. The second half, you get to see how, you know, Komatsu demonstrates that he has a new dark technique. He can heal people, kind of how he could heal Toriko at the, you know, food festival, how he healed him after that fight. And then we also have it to where we find out how they get down 100G mountain with the power of a fart, or the fart power. Like, damn, if farts could really power you down 100G mountain, like, man, that's incredible. I mean, seriously, Bombina has his own vehicle. He just rides in his shit. He's like, just riding in his own shit. He can go anywhere. So, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm fucking speechless. I really am. Like, I don't know how I should react. I mean, it's one thing just seeing, you know, some jingly nuts be pear, but then it's another when I just see a monkey shitting. I'm like... So anyways, one thing I'll have to say is Toriko is on break next week. If you did not know, at the end of the chapter, it states that Toriko is going to be on a 1-week break. So, no chapter Toriko next week. So, yeah, we're going to be left with this chapter. We're having Toriko and the gang ride on shit and the chapter ends. And, oh yeah, there was a Dragon Ball reference with this chapter. Like, you know, when you saw it to where Coco and all that was talking about the shit, you had it to where they did a Dragon Ball reference, because, like, monkeys seem like they were meant to ride on clouds. Goku, Dragon Ball, kind of obvious there, but, I mean, it's a very obvious reference, but, I mean, just saying, there was a Dragon Ball reference in this chapter of Toriko. Overall, the chapter of Toriko, it's going to definitely be very controversial to a lot of people. Either you're going to love this chapter and just laugh your ass off at the toilet humor, or B, you're going to be like, the fuck did I just read? Like, that's how you're going to be. Like, either or, that's the side you're going to be on, or you're just indifferent, you just don't give a shit. That's the middle ground, I guess. That is definitely the middle ground. Overall, chapter's good. I mean, it has a lot of things going on, like, for instance, getting to see how Terry and the gang just split off. I wonder what they're going to be able to accomplish since they're going away. This chapter also goes to prove that Bombina does care about the Four Heavenly Kings, and he tried to help them out by farting out some turds before they can ride down the mountain. So, I mean, clearly, Bombina loves the Four Heavenly Kings. He's willing to share his, you know, shit. I mean, if you love someone enough, you should be able to, you know, respect the good stuff inside of them, you know, the dirty parts. You know, from a quote from a certain someone from a series that just finished last night. Anyways, overall, tell me your thoughts. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What did you feel about this chapter? Was it a load of shit? Let me know. You all have a wonderful day. Please be safe. Chibi out.